Hi, welcome to Clean Beauty with Alli Marie. I am all about being able to find a safer way to do my nails from the comfort of my own home. So I have been playing with the gel systems from the company Manucurist and Olive and June. So I have come up with a solution that is providing a easy to paint mani that lasts a long time and is easy to remove from the comfort of your own home. The solution just might not look exactly like what you would think. So be sure to stay tuned as I spill all of the details about these fabulous products. For those of you who are new to my channel, I am Alli, a mama to two precious girls, and I love finding you safer options that are fun and effective. If you wouldn't mind subscribing before you go, it would mean a lot. Thank you. Okay, if there was a way for me to take the things that I liked best about each one of these two companies and mesh them all into one, that would be fabulous. Since that is not necessarily a possibility, I'm going to be kind of going through and sharing what makes each brand unique and special and stand out, and how I have been able to kind of merge the two together to have the perfect mani. Let me start by sharing a little bit about what makes the gel nail polish a little bit different than your typical nail polish. So with the gel nail polish, if you grab the system, you'll actually grab an LED light as well, and you will need the LED light in order to cure your nail polish or have it harden. It's not like typical nail polish that will eventually dry over time with air. So you do need to have the LED light in order for your gel nail polish to cure. The nice thing about gel nail polish is the fact that in theory, it should dry instantly. So as soon as you have it under the light for the allotted amount of time, your nails should be nice and dry. And with the Olive and June gel system, that was the case. As soon as I painted, my nails were instantly dry. I could even go in and do the cuticle oil around my nails right afterwards, and there was no smudging. I mean, they were hard as rocks. Whenever I got finished painting the Manucurist gel, they were mostly cured, but it still took maybe 30 minutes or so where I was really needing to kind of be careful with my nails. So that, if I had to pick one for the actual painting process, Olive and June came out in front for that process. So back in the day, before I was making safer choices for my body, I used to absolutely love getting the shellac gel nail polish done at nail salons. They lasted forever. They dried instantly. The problem was that they were so hard to remove. I would have to go back to the nail salon. They literally have to file them down and then soak them forever for them to be able to come off. And I was first attracted to the Manucurist system because I saw a little ad with somebody soaking their fingers in the solution for 1 minute. And then the thing came right off. I was like, oh my goodness, gel that would remove in 1 minute? That is crazy. So that is why I actually grabbed the Manucurist system first to try. And let me tell you, it comes off in 1 minute whenever you soak it. It is crazy. Now, the Olive and June system does not claim that it's going to come off in 1 minute, but they do have a salon speed soak off, non-damaging, reusable removal system. And they do say in the instructions that you're gonna wanna file down your nail coat, the top coat layer. You're gonna wanna file that down first. And it says soak for 10 to 15 minutes. And then right here, it does say, pro tip, soak even longer, pick less. So I actually ended up needing to soak for even longer than 20 minutes. And it took about an hour or so for me to safely remove the Olive and June nail polish from my nails. So when it comes to the removal process, The Manucurist one came out ahead because it truly did only take 1 minute to come off, and this was a process. I did follow the recommendations from the company. I asked the company for some tips, and the main tip was just to really get them filed down ahead of time and then let them soak and not pick. Both of them, when I followed the instructions, of course, for this one, both of them did not damage my nails though, so that is a plus. So both of them non-damaging. They both get a thumbs up for that. So let's talk about longevity and the wear. When I was wearing the Manucurist gel on my fingernails, it held up pretty well. It did, of course, take just a little bit of extra time to cure, but once it did cure, I mean, decent, not a whole lot of chips, a lot longer than regular nail polish, like a lot longer, up to about 2 weeks with the gel and just minor chipping right on the tips. So overall, I was very pleased. The performance of the Olive and June Mani, not a single chip. They were so thick, like my nails were so thick, and it felt like I was almost wearing fake nails, and I ended up just having to remove them because I really don't know how long they would have gone without a single chip. It was over 2 weeks before I decided to go ahead and remove it so I could see how the removal process went. So definitely the better choice if you are wanting a mani that lasts a long time without any chipping. So now we're at this point where the Olive and June cured immediately, which was really, really great. It lasted so long and without any chips at all, but it was really tough for me to be able to remove it. And then you had the Manucurist, where it was easy to paint. It didn't cure immediately, but it did eventually cure. The chipping was pretty good, but it came right off, like immediately. So I began to wonder, what if I combined the best part about these two systems to see if I could come up with curing immediately, non-chipping, and easy to remove all in one. So here is what I ended up doing. So this was the solution that I came up with. I actually started my mani with the base coat from the Manucurist. And especially since this one was the polish that was so easy to remove, I figured if I started with that on my base, whenever it was time for this to come off, this would be the easier choice. Now, I ended up using the Olive and June LED light with the Manucurist polish because I really love the fact that the light goes all the way around. So whenever I have my hand in here under the light, it's also getting my thumb. With this one, because it's not wrapped all the way around, there was no light hitting my thumb, so I'd actually have to go back in for a second time and have my thumb under here, so it ended up doubling the amount of time that I needed to cure my fingernails. So another pro towards the Olive and June gel system. But the nice thing about the Manucurist light is that it is more voltage. This is a 36 watt light, so it does cure a little bit faster. And with the Olive and June, you do have to have your own block, and it recommends a 15 watt block. So this one is only a 15 watt light. So if we could just go back and forth between all of the pros and cons. There are so many fabulous things about each company, but let's get back to the solution that I came up with. So we are painting the base coat with the Manucurist polish, and also I painted the color coat with the Manucurist polish. This is the one that I have on right now. It's super reflective and pretty. It's called Moon, and it's kind of like a white shimmery glitter. So I followed the instructions with how long to cure each one of these polishes. And then instead of using the Manucurist top coat, what I did was I actually used the top coat from Olive and June. Now, I have been using the Olive and June nail polish for a long time, and there is no beating the Olive and June super shiny, what is it called? Super shiny top coat, I think is what the one in the regular polish is called. And this one is called the gel polish top coat. And it is thick, it cures immediately, and it helped this mani, even though I started out with these two that were still slightly tacky whenever I finished. Put this one on top, cured it completely and instantly dry. And then I've done this, I did this previously, so I've already tried it. Whenever I finished and it was time for me to remove it, all I had to do was remove the top coat, and I actually used this, I found this in my daughter's bathroom. We had this from whenever they were little. It's like a little nail file, electronic one, and I just filed down my nails. You can just use a regular nail file if you don't have one of these. And then I soaked the nail polish using the removing system from the Manucurist, and my nail polish came right up, no damage, so easy. And unfortunately, it stinks that the solution I have come up with combines both of these companies together, because it would be so much easier to just grab one or the other. But I'm telling you, this is a really great way to kind of combine the best of both worlds. And I've been playing with this for a while, and I have been really happy with this combo. I will say that if you are really wanting to just grab one, my recommendation would be the Olive and June set, because of the fact that it cures immediately and you get 0 chips. And this top coat is just so good. You will just have to be patient for the removal. Definitely make sure you're filing down the top coat and even some of the color coat too. Soak it off, be patient, don't pick, because you can damage your nails if you're picking. But I mean, if you think about the hour long that it takes to remove your nails, if you think about how quickly you can actually paint your nails with this system and how long they're lasting, and the fact that you won't have to be repainting as often, you're probably still saving time in the long run, even if it takes you a while to remove. So if you did have to pick just one, that is the direction that I would recommend. If you can kind of pick and choose your favorite pieces from each set, I would recommend the Olive and June Light, the base coat, and the color coats from the Manucurist, the top coat from Olive and June, and then the removal system from the Manucurist. It comes with this acetone-free nail polish remover, and then it comes with these little clips. You can just take some cotton, soak it, stick these little things on your finger. It gets them nice and tight, so I feel like these really worked well to get into the thing, into your nail bed. Now, the issue, well, it's not an issue, but these only come with 5, so you can only do one hand at once. And with the Olive and June system, it does come with 10, so you can be soaking at the same time. But at the same time, if it only is gonna take you 1 minute to soak, having only 5 is fine, or you can grab a second set of these so you can do your 2 hands at once. So, okay, I know that that was a lot, and I wish that there were an easier solution, but at least we found one. There is a way to be able to have an easy to paint, long lasting, easy to remove mani with lower toxin products from the comfort of your own home. So I call that a win. I love my mani. I'm going to try to do a better job of keeping polish on my nails, because I have found something that is so fun to do. And I am here if you've got any questions. I know this probably was a little bit confusing, so I'm here if you need anything, and I hope you have a really blessed day. Bye.